Hey everyone, this is Jason from LockRockit, and today we're going to unbox the Kryptonite New York lock, pretty heavy duty lock, very similar to the Forget About It lock. If you didn't see our other video about that, I did use it with our product called the LockRockit, and you could check that out. I'll include a link in the description below. I just wanted to say a shout out to my friend Isaac over at English Bay Bikes for letting us review some of their inventory. You can pick these up there for, you know, some of the best prices in the city. They're on Davie Street near Denman in English Bay, beautiful Vancouver, and they also rent out bikes and do the most epic repairs and service. You can't go wrong with their service. I'm going to review this lock. Like I said, it's very similar to the New York Kryptonite Forget About It lock. The shackle size is really the key important factor. Shackle is this diameter, and it's about 18 millimeters, and I'll just show you what I mean by that. We get out our trusty engineer caliper here, and measuring that, it's about 18 and change millimeters. And what that means is it's one of the more difficult locks to get and cut through, because thieves usually have 2 or 3 options to get through these kind of locks. But that's usually using an angle grinder or a bolt cutter, and sometimes even leveraging with a big long pole. They can just jam it between your lock with a big long pole and use the leverage to pry it open. But yeah, Kryptonite insures against that. So this lock is rated with Kryptonite's security system a 9 out of 10. You can see their security system there. The Forget About It's rated at 10. The 10 means that you can leave it overnight in a major metropolitan area and Kryptonite will still insure it for theft. Now, there's conditions upon getting your warranty that you got to fulfill. You must fill out a police report, and you must have filed for registration on Kryptonite's website or via through mail to claim your warranty. And you can only claim once per bike, you know, and 1 lock registered per bike. So just a few criteria for you to know. So let's go ahead and open this. First of all, what comes with the packaging is this cool U-Lock mount and this this aluminum clip that will engage with that U-Lock mount. So let's go ahead and open that and see how it looks. So most of the time there's Ziploc ties that come with these Kryptonite packages. So today I'm just opening it with an X-Acto knife, but many times you'll find that there's there's zip ties, and you'll need a little clipper to get into the package on there. You got your warranty and directions and installation directions on there. And here's the mount. It's plastic, and it's able to, you can rotate it. So when you're installing it, you can rotate it at any degree. Of course, right now it needs to be unscrewed, but it's got a whole bunch of teeth in there that allow it to, you can see, I can rotate it, and it's got pretty much all that dialability for you to figure out which way you want to assemble it. The warranty that the Kryptonite calls anti-theft protection offer. So just use your trusty scissors, cut that zip tie, and there we go. So you got your heavy-duty lock. This is about this lock's heavy-duty. It's about 2 to 3 kilograms, which is pretty heavy. And one of the things that I found, I've got the Evolution, which is similar in weight, a bit longer and wider. So here's your keys. Standard to Kryptonite issue is the 2 low-profile, slim keys that got the machined features, which are hard to, replicate. These are CNC machined, and then the cool LED light key, which helps you, see, get the key in the dark. And I find this a bit cumbersome to carry, just because it adds a lot of volume to the keys in your pocket. But depending on what you're carrying, this could be good. I tend to leave it and just use this because I want less volume in my pocket. So let's go ahead and open the lock, open the barrel, and you can see that it's double-sided, which means if a thief if it weren't double-sided, thieves can cut one side and still and remove the whole shackle from the barrel, and that gives them an easier time. Whereas if it's double-sided like this, they have to actually cut both and get through both, because just getting one side cut, this will still be engaged with the lock, and it'll still be difficult for them to remove the bike. So here you have it. Most bike U-locks these days have these features, or they're a hinged engagement. So even if it didn't have these features, the lock would have to be sort of rotated out with one of these. Anyways, yeah, really nice. And if you want to see what the true shackle size is, you can measure it without the rubber. And the actual amount of metal without the rubber is about 15 and change, almost 16 millimeter. So the actual shackle size is 15.7 millimeters. With the rubber, it's 18 and change, 18.4. I believe that the forget about it is larger. And so this is rated a 9, and I can put a link in the description below what the 9 means. I'm not sure. I think it's still able to be locked overnight in a metropolitan area, just not as long. I'm going to make sure about that, and I'll put a link in the description below. So yeah, 9. And what else we got here? Oh, there's instructions on how to install and remove the battery for the lighted key. And so that's everything in the package you got. And yeah, if you're wondering what this is, this connects with the U-Lock mount that they give you. And it just, once you install this on the bike frame, it clips in like this, and of course everything will be screwed in, and basically will hold it. You could put it under the frame like this, or you could put it, maybe at the back, something like that. Just got to find a good place. Sometimes there's no place to put one of these, and sometimes no matter what you do, this U-Lock mount gets in the way, and it's a very heavy lock, so it might really hurt you depending on where it's located. And I find these not to be too comfortable on the bike. So if you want to check out our product, I'll also put a link in the description below about how to mount these heavy U-Locks out of the way, and to make it riding much more comfortable, because the U-Lock mount that comes with this, it's not easy to always mount in the triangle frame of the bike. And we can just get a quick look at the LockRockit right here. It just mounts on the seat like so. and you, the way it works is you unbolt, and you can see there's plenty of room left in the bracket here, which means you may not realize how many G's of gravity are involved in an actual bicycle bump event. But we did a great job designing and engineering this to be able to take that kind of load. So here you have a really, really good structural interaction with the seat and a heavy lock, and you can see it's mounted out of the way, and riding is just super easy. So if you're interested, yeah, take a look at that, and maybe give us some feedback and let us know what you think. So yeah, this is the Kryptonite New York lock. Very similar, again, to the Forget About It. I'll have some links in the description below. And thanks again to English Bay Bikes in Vancouver here for giving us an opportunity to look at these locks. And yeah, they're great, and great for service. And just happy riding to everybody, and thanks.